New certificate arrived. So we got the Eiken Silver certificate here. The sticker, the silver sticker there, put on a little rough, perhaps, but it's pretty nice. Um, you'll notice I'm not sure if they have this on the regular Eiken ones. I think they do actually, but the Eiken Junior, unlike most of these other exams that we've looked at so far, they actually print your result, your percentage, up there. See, we have it on the bronze as well, and the percentage as well is your Eiken CSE score. So we had 93% on the bronze, which was 215 CSE score. 90% on the silver is 224 CSE score. So CSE, I think, is just a sort of overall English rating system that they have for the Eiken. See how well that you have done. And they also give you, actually before that, I just want to mention with the percentage that they have here on these particular certificates. I personally, I'm not a big fan of putting the actual percentage on. I make it seem like, if you, at least unless it's, if it's a pass, I think it should be a pass. The kanji kente as well also has not the percentage or the score, but they have two variations. One is a passing certificate, and the other is a perfect score certificate. So they just like kind of change the color and the words a bit. A lot of kids who really study hard, the early kanji tests, they'll get perfect scores, but then at some point it becomes very, very difficult to obtain a perfect score. I've heard of people who, adults who, take the test every single time trying to get a perfect score on one of the higher tests. And, they've taken it dozens of times, never got that perfect score. So, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the score being directly on the certificate. It's like either you passed or you didn't pass. That is what I prefer personally. My son doesn't really have a preference yet for regarding that. So, he doesn't really care if it says 90% or 80% or whatever. And you will see, let me just check on here. What is this? So we also have a report card. I don't think there's much vital information here that we can't show you. Oh, there is a little bit down there. Hold on a second. Okay, let's just go like this. Hopefully we've got it all covered. Anyway, also get this report card out, and the chroma key is taken off a lot of it. So on one side, they actually tell you what problems that you got right and wrong. That's probably a little bit hard to see, so I should have used the other camera. And on the so they Eiken Silver anyway, they have 4 big sections here. So vocabulary, conversation, sentence, and letters. So like I showed you on the test before, the letters that came up, you guess the letters from the same sound 3 times in a row, and so on. And here you can see we have the steps, I think. So his score on this one was 48 out of 53 questions. 53 questions is an odd number of questions to have. But it also says that he has been studying for 7 months. And I think that 7 months includes when we first purchased the Eiken bronze, because that's the date for when you pass the bronze here as well. And so roughly we purchased the testing system for that 1 month before actually getting the bronze. And then that counts as, I guess, a month. And then it's been, I guess, half a year since then that where we took the silver. And they sort of show your journey on the way to this Eiken Junior thing. We get to you go along this path. So, and they sort of give you references, and I guess not here, for the your CSE score. So how good your English is overall based on this. And that same score is actually used on the regular Eiken as you advance in levels. And I think it relates to a more global English score that they have. I'll have to look up what that is at some point. But yeah, you get this nice report card, I guess, if you want to check where you are. And so the plan is now, for Eiken anyway, it's currently, so he took the test at the end of May, and we got the certificate just the other day. So that was only like 3 weeks or something to get the certificate, which is, I think, pretty fast actually, because some of these certificates, like the results, you're waiting months, and then even if you do pass, then you wait even longer for the certificate. So this one's really fast comparatively anyway. So the next step, I think, is taking on the Eiken Junior Gold in regards to English studies. And I purchased a study book for it. I think we'll go over that a little bit before, you know, when I think that he's possibly ready to almost take the test, and I think we will purchase the 1 month service for the online study plan, study that for a month, and then try and take the test and see how he does. And so the plan for English here is within the next, let's say before the end of the year, I want to be able to get gold, and then the Eiken level 7 and 6 will be held for the very first time in February of next year, and I want him to be able to take 7 at that point. I think for the regular Eiken, he actually has to go to a place where you can take it, so a testing facility. So we will see as that gets closer, but as we go along, we'll take a little bit more look at the Eiken Gold, and we'll probably do the practice questions together in a video in the near future. So that was just a short update on his progress with the Eiken. All right. So remember to like and subscribe so we can, keep up on this journey together. And tell me what you think about having the percentage listed on a certificate. Like if you, what do they have? Like, I think a lot of countries use a GPA or something. Would you want your GPA to actually be posted on your university certificate, like your bachelor's or master's or whatever? Some kind of like percentage, how well you actually did? Or do you prefer it actually being like, just, you got this. This is, you are certified in this, which is what I prefer. I don't know. Maybe if I was more diligent in getting high scores, I might prefer the other one. But let me know what you all think. And again, like, subscribe, and level up.